Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, greeting to all of us. May we always be in the protection of the one and only good. Amin. Introduce. My name is Sumarni from accounting class 21A, semester 2. On this occasion, I will present a paper article that I have made in previous assessment. The title I took is about conventional accounting and Sharia accounting in Indonesia. So the application of accounting in Indonesia is divided into two, as explained earlier, namely there is conventional accounting and Sharia accounting. Of course, but have significant difference with for conventional accounting is an accounting system commonly used in general in accordance with PSAK because in Indonesia the majority of the population is Muslim. Sharia accounting is held with referred to the basics of finance on the principle of the Quran and Hadith. Therefore, the definition of conventional accounting is around the collection and bookkeeping and well as research on information from various activities. And accounting Sharia is a system that regulates and activities of recording, classifying, and summarizing, reporting, and analysis financial data use principles that are in accordance with the values Islamic teachings. Accounting system in Indonesia is divided into two types, namely the accrual basis accounting and system cash basis accounting. Accrual basis accounting system is determining costs and revenues in certain books, which are based on the obligation to pay fees and revenue received within a certain time. The accrual method is very useful in terms of increasing the amount of information in accounting reports. By using the accrual method, an accountant is able to make adjustment for income that has been earned but has not been recorded in the account, as well as costs and have been used but have not been recorded in the account. Then the cash basis accounting system is an accounting basis the currency expansion or expansion and dedicating the from revenue at the time of cash distribution to paying the cost or expense is done within and the accounting period. This cash accounting method can be referred to as the cash basis method. This is because the cash accounting method has a system the financial record are like cash only filed for payment of transaction result and cost incurred when making transaction. And in an easy and simple way, this method is widely used in companies because the bookkeeping process is simple and easy to track the entry and exit of money from the account. Furthermore, what are the benefits on implementing an accrual-based accounting system? First, the accrual method is very useful. It's term on increasing the amount of information in the accounting report. Before using accruals, accountants generally only recorded cash transaction activities in their reports. However, cash transactions alone are not able to provide clear information regarding their business activities. Second, by using the accrual method, an accountant is able to make adjustment for income that has been earned but has not been recorded in the account. It is the same with fees and have been used but have not been recorded in the account. Accrual must be added through journal adjustment so that the financial statement can report the full amount. Then, what are my strengths in applying the accrual accounting system? Give you an accurate picture of your overall business cash flow, show you a clear picture of your income and expense to help you make smart financial decisions, provides a long-term financial view that's better, gives you the option of deferring income on your tax return for the possibility of greater tax relief. The disadvantages include 1. More complex than other accounting methods. 2. Does not allow a clear picture of cash on hand because basically the implementation of a conventional accounting system is based on logical thinking so that it cannot be avoided. 3. More the consuming because in recording to financial reporting requires takes to avoid fraud and therefore takes a lot of time. Okay, the next slide is Islamic accounting. Islamic accounting is Islamic economy, Sharia, focused on against transaction, especially problematic transaction with undesirable result, and on profitable transaction with favorable result desired. For the Islamic economy, formulating directives to avoid those that do not want and promote the profitable. In Islamic accounting, the Quran and Hadith are the main source for the development of accounting theory. Where there is an accounting practice that is contrary to the value of the Quran and Hadith, it must be removed or replaced with one in accordance with the rules of the two sorts of law. Then how in the application of Islamic accounting in Indonesia? In Indonesia, the development and accounting from time to time influenced by the development of Islamic religious ideology, which then encourages the development of Islamic economy, a form of reflection on this Islamic ideology. Basically, accounting practice at the time of the Prophet began to develop after there was an order from Allah and Quran to record non-cash transaction. And as an example of the application of accounting that is aptly and easily understood by the public is Islamic banking. The following are the states in the application of Sharia accounting in Indonesia. First, on 24 Bilsani 1412 or 1 November 1991, Muamalat Indonesia initiated by the Indonesian Ulama Council or MUI and the Indonesian government until 2002 there was no Sharia PSAK that's regulated, so that this period is still referred to PSAK 31 concerning banking accounting. Second, for the period 2002 and 2007, there was already PSAK 59 concerning Islamic banking accounting. This can be used as an accounting reference for Islamic commercial banks, credited by Sharia people and Sharia branch office as stated in the scope of PSAK. However, PSAK 59 is only intended for the bank financial institution, while non-bank financial institutions are not bound by PSAK 59. Number 3, the application of PSAK regarding Sharia accounting, namely PSAK 101 to PSAK 107, is generally used by all entities that carry out Sharia transactions such as Sharia banks, Sharia insurance, Sharia financial institutions, Sharia corporative, and the like, including related parties. The next slide is about the function and implementing the Sharia accounting system in Indonesia. First, the Islamic accounting function is responsible for the both horizontal, human and natural, and vertical Allah accountability, because in Sharia accounting responsibility or amana is the most important things to implement it. Second, Sharia accounting function as a source of information for Sharia decision making as making investment and financing decisions, assessing cash flow prospect, information on economy resource, confluence of Sharia entities to Sharia principle, evaluation of the fulfillment of responsibility to third parties, fulfillment of social function. These are greatly influenced by the availability to Sharia financial reports and human resource. Okay, next is about the advance and disadvantage of Sharia accounting. First, the advance of applying Sharia accounting include a profit sharing system. Sharia accounting does not use an interest system, but a profit sharing system in which all parties are involved in risks. Using a profit sharing system, you can clearly see the benefits. The determination of the profit sharing system must also be in accordance with the initial agreement. Application of the principle of buying and selling mudarabah. Islamic accounting address to Islamic principle in terms of buying and selling. For example, a transaction between a bank and a customer applying to credit for credit through the principle of murabaha. The consumer and the bank will develop a system based on initial agreement according to the agreement between the two parties. By applying this principle, both parties must also agree on the amount of interest they will pay and receive regardless of the application interest rate. Avoiding riba. Riba is the determination of interest exceeding the nominal amount of the loan when in returned based on certain percentage of the principal loan amount charged to the borrower. In Islamic accounting, this report is presented not with usually but using the concept of times of value so that it looks better and meets the needs of investor rather than only using the time values of money concept. Good legal basis. By implementing a Sharia accounting system using a legal framework based on Islamic religious principle, where the provisions and the legal basis are not humans who create, but by good. And furthermore, the lack of a Sharia coding system. For this deficiency, I take the opinion of Sri Mulyani, who is the Indonesian Minister of Finance. She cited that three are the shortcomings in the application of Sharia accounting, including first, human resources are weak. She assesses the government and actor in the Sharia sector has been able to attract attention so that there are new faces who versus this field. The second is related to the Sharia segment, which is still limited so that it has an impact on greater risks. His side, this Sharia instrument has a natural scam and creates a balance. The Sharia scam makes the Sharia of benefits more equitable. Characteristic for the span of risk can also be related to that it can be minimized. The three Sharia are difficult to combat in the terms of the cost and return because the activity segment is limited. So socialization is needed so that the basis of economic activity can be brought needed so the risks can be reduced and the rate of return can be developed. That was the last explanation. I thank you for listening to this video to the end. Hopefully it can add knowledge and rewards to all of us. Well, that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.